Hi, my name is Maria Reyes and I live in Puerto Rico. I think a unique tradition that we have is that every town has their own patron, like a specific virgin, like Virgen de Guadalupe or Virgen del Carmen, and each town has a specific month dedicated to the celebrations around that patron.
Get together in groups to celebrate like Independence Day down there and like have a lot like traditional food and traditional dances and all that, and it was really cool to see.
Cool.
Politics, it's kind of bad to say, but it's kind of a joke.
Basically how it was explained to me is it's really corrupt. Like basically, I don't know, like kind of like money rules, like you buy, the government buys people out, or like they explain how like one like party always wins.
Okay.
And
Fortunately, there is a lot of corruption. Government, from one government to another, things just get worse and debts get higher and money is all of a sudden lost. And while the richer keep getting rich, the poor keep getting poor. And our economy currently is not that good. You've probably seen on the news or heard that the government has a huge debt, and that has really affected the livelihood of the people. Things are really expensive. The food is really expensive. Taxes are crazy. It's like a 10-11% tax on everything: clothing, food, just anything that's basic needs. You have to pay high taxes. So anything that will cost you maybe $10 and that ends up costing you around $15 just because of it. And it's really hard. People can't find jobs. So it really is pushing a lot of people to migrate to the United States because things here, it's a high cost of living. There's no jobs and the economy is just going downhill.
So compared to the rest of the world, Latin America actually suffers a lot of the same and a lot of different problems than other countries. For example, number one on our health problems list is heart disease. Heart disease is a big problem for people in Latin America. But what's also very surprising is just how important road safety and natural disasters are as well in Latin America. These account for hundreds of thousands of deaths in the area. So where on one hand we have natural disease burdens like the environment and infrastructure and roadways, on the other hand we also have some very traditional disease burdens like heart disease or diabetes and stroke.
When it comes to medicine, if you don't have a health plan, you really aren't able to go to a doctor. And health plans are very, very expensive. Very few people are able to afford them. So unless the company you work for or the government pays for your medical plan, you really don't have anything. There's a government medical plan, but not all people can apply to it. They're very specific and very strict to who's able to get those services. So you really find a lot of middle class families that have no medical care. And if you don't have any medical care, you just can't afford to go to the doctor. And also, a lot of people here are very stubborn. They'll be sick and then they'll say, I don't really need to go to the doctor, or, there's just a ways to go there. And they'll probably rely on local treatments or maybe whatever their grandmother did 20 years ago, 30 years ago that they'll think will work and fix whatever is wrong with them. But for the most part, people just don't go because they can't afford it, and there are some people that just would rather use like homemade remedies for whatever it is that they're feeling.